welcome back
too
to
dark
our
here?
page.
Is it too
Can
dark?
you hear us?
Or is it too light?
Is it? I don't know.
Is it too hot? Too cold?
It's too hot at the moment with this long sleeve stupid shirt on.
Alright, welcome back to another episode 3.
Hi guys.
In this episode we finally get into Queensland. Woo! It's super exciting to get out of New South, away from all the rain and into the warm weather.
That's it.
So this is our first day in Queensland, and we shoot to Condamine from Lightning Ridge.
Yep.
We did stop along the way, but on Google Maps I decided to take an alternate route. So we found ourselves on a dirt road for about 200 k's. We didn't see a person,
It's
a car, a house, no signal. We saw a brown snake, and we had a diesel leak out of our diesel heater. So it was full of excitement.
Yeah, it was great. Stopped to give the dogs a bit of a swim and got hammered by mozzies, midgies, everything but a snake. So that was great.
Yeah.
It was good. It was off the beaten track. Yeah, it was away from the main roads. It was a bit exciting. Yeah, we it was the first part of the trip where we've gone all, we're away from the power lines and the houses and the traffic, and it was great.
Yeah, it was like really secluded. We got to see a crop duster up close, which was pretty cool.
Which is a plane crop duster. Some people don't know what a crop duster is.
Oh yeah, it's like a plane that sprays the fields.
It looked a bit crazy, didn't it, next to the...
Yeah, it was really
power
close
lines.
to the power lines, and like we ran out of battery on the GoPro, so I had to film it with my phone, so the footage is a bit how you're going, but you still get the excitement of it. Then we headed to Caliguel Lagoon, I think it's called, which is just outside of Condamine, outback Queensland. Awesome spot. So they've got a section in the main area that has power and water. It's kind of a first in best dressed kind of thing, but it's still free. We decided to go away from that area and onto one of the inlet tracks down to the water, which was awesome for us in the dogs, because they get to roam free. It's just a great spot, great for families, great for fishing, great for the dogs.
Yeah, so it's just outside Condamine.
Yeah.
You can duck into Condamine too and have dinner. They do a good barramundi there, a couple of beers, can lunch, go fishing. We were just outside there.
Yeah, it's a good little pub, and you ducked in and
just out past the showgrounds it is. So if you head through to Condamine, over the Condamine Bridge, heading to Miles, it's on the right hand side, about maybe 7 k's out, past the showgrounds out there it is. So yeah, it's pretty easy to find. Cracking spot.
Good stuff. So we had our first taste of catching some stuff while we were there. So we got the terrapin traps in, and we got a few terrapin, a couple of yabbies. It was going to be a bit of catch and cook in the episode, but
No one.
we buggered that up when Brett thought he'd fill the bucket full of water for him before we ate them, and
Yeah, I had a bucket full of. I had a few yabbies, and I thought I'll put a bit more water in there. I'd had a couple as well, which probably was the main contributing factor to losing them. Anyway, I lost a couple of big yabbies, but
we didn't know. So it came to dinner when I was about to cook them, and I was like, "There's the yabbies," and we came to the conclusion that when Brett filled the bucket up, they did a runner.
Yeah.
So good on them. Bit of freedom.
we didn't give it 100% catching anything. We were only there like a very short period, from probably late afternoon to 10. We were a bit buggered. We went to bed early. I had a few sherbets, but probably didn't help.
And unfortunately, we only stayed one night. Like, we were in a bit of a hurry to get up here before it got too hot and wet season and all of that. So we were really trying to push through to get further north, but if I had my time again, I'd stay there for like a week. It was a
absolutely.
really awesome spot.
Yeah, some big, there's some big fish pulled out of that river. Red claw as well, I think. So if you go into the pub, you'll see all the local trophies hanging up. So it was good to see too.
Yeah. So the ones that we caught were blue claw, and I haven't seen them before, so I had to kind of look it up and find out what the legal limits and all of that around catching them was. Then we shot through to Chinchilla. Now, the thing about this area I found is there's so many weirs. There's like a weir at Chinchilla, a weir at Miles, there were weirs further up at Dawson River. Like, it's weir crazy.
Yeah, the roads were really good. I worked up here 12 years ago, and the roads were skinny, like one lane sort of tarred roads. But you had to share it. Now they're extra wide. I didn't recognise a lot of the roads or turn-offs. They're a lot safer now. There's white lines on the roads now, so yeah, it's a lot different than what it was 10 to 12 years ago. So what I mean is a lot safer to drive. Yeah, it's a lot better roads.
Good stuff. I recommend going to see the Big Melon at Chinchilla. That was pretty cool. And the information centre there is beautiful. I've put some footage in, but I'm a horticulturalist, so I love plants, and they had beautiful hanging baskets with annuals in them, beautiful gardens around there, and the guy in there was lovely, full of information. And I think there was food there as well, so it was just a really beautiful place to stop, get some information about the local area, and yeah, so
that was Chinchilla, and then next stop was Miles.
Yeah.
And then we turned just before Miles, well, inside Miles, you turned left, and we went out to Gilway.
And that was another cracking free camp. Like, we really enjoyed ourselves there. Again, we didn't stay long enough. There were so many spots available. And again, the dogs could run free. They were swimming. Really enjoying themselves.
Anyone with roof-toppers, good spot. I didn't get to fish it, but I think if you had a boat, you'd be well in front of everyone else that's trying to catch a fish there for sure.
Yeah, it was really awesome. All right, well, I think that's about it. We'll let you get into the episode. Please remember, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram if you like the footage, if you're liking the videos. Feedback, leave comments, tell us if it's crap.
We love it.
Tell us what you did and didn't like.
Yeah.
But
thanks
get into
again.
it.
Thanks, guys. See you later. So we opted to take the back road, pretty much back road from Lightning Ridge to Mungandai. Pretty much because stay away from the main roads. See what comes of travel on these roads. Find it's a bit better for the dogs. Pull over whenever, a shady tree, a bit of water, a bit of fun on the way. Pulled over for a quick stop and noticed straight away diesel leaking out of here. I had the fold up barbecue down here, and all it done was pull that connection out, but it only just happened, so that was full, and it's still fairly full, so we were lucky that we pulled over when we did. That was just by chance, that was.
just pulled up to a place called Caliguel Lagoon. I think that's how you say it. About 7k south of Condamine. It's a free camp that I found just on like a local area information site. It's pretty beautiful. There's a main area up the road here, and there is some powered sites, still free, but first in best dress, I guess. It was pretty busy up there, and with the 3 dogs we like to give them room to roam. So as we drove down the main highway here, we noticed that there was a lot of inlet roads, so we just came down one and we found this great spot, which is a beauty, right next to the river. We've looked at the forecast and there's not really much rain due, so we weren't really worried about the river rising, but if there was rain you'd probably want to put your camp up a bit closer to the road. Doggos are tuckered out from another big drive. This wasn't too big today. We probably stopped every hour. It was only about 2 hours in total from Gundawindi. Rusto, what do you reckon? Good spot?
We've pulled up here just outside Condamine, and here is the Condamine River. The dogs, wife's inside, she's doing some editing, and we come across, put some little pots in here, got a couple of yabbies, beautiful big yabby actually, and 4 chirruping. So now I've got one on a hook. We'll see how we go. Dogs had a feed. We're just about to catch a feed. Oh shit, he's a cracker. Look at him.
Oh, another yabby.
He's a cracker.
Yabby for dinner.
Mate, he's a cracker. Yeah. You get him out. I'm not touching him.
No, thanks.
Yeah. We're going yabbying. And I've come up with a concoction that's going to get so many big blue yabbies. I've come up with a sausage sandwich. No butter. I'm going to put that in the trap, and let's see what happens. I reckon I'm onto something. Here at Condamine River, yabbies, chirruping. Look out. Oh, you can't really see much, can you, Rusty? No. Well, let's have a look. I've got my support crew, Rusto. And I'm going to check these 2 yabby traps. What have we got here, Rusto? Oh, nothing like the first haul. We've got a bit in there. The first haul had a couple of big... oh yeah, we've got a couple of chirruping in there. Yeah, and I'll put another one close by. Aussies are flogging me. Oh, and not to mention... I think sandflies. So generally when you pull up your pot or your trap, if you've got a good size yabby in there, you'll hear it flicking.
There's no flicking. Yabby or chirruping. There's no flicking. Or a fish. Anything like that. There's nothing in there worth bragging about.
Chinchilla weir.
Years ago, 10 years ago, it flooded. It was above the bridge. I remember that.
Okay, so we've just arrived to a place called Gilway, which is about 7k south of Miles, outback Queensland. Plenty of options for setting up the van, but just setting up our van now. Not too busy, there's only a couple of other vans here. We just tried to pick the flattest spot. Dogs are having a run around. Not in the water. Bit of a boat around here. We've had a boat, but there's a warning about Savinia, which is a weed that can spread really easily and it can clog up your engine. Just got to keep a lookout for that. The puppers love a good swim. Hey, Dip. You want to swim? Good dogs. Good dogs. Marcy's over here amongst the reeds. What's it doing? Hey? Love the water, our dogs. Big whip. Two birds, one stone. Drink and swim. That freshwater life, hey? And it gets hit. Is that good, Dip? Good do, Russ. Rusty. Isla Gorge National Park.